Hey everyone, welcome back to your practice. I'm Jacq and this is a full body flow. So let's see, I've got blocks, I've got a strap. I really do like a strap for this practice, so if you have a minute, take it and get your strap or a belt or the thing from your robe will work too. When we're practicing at home, we just do what we've got, or we work with what we've got. So take a seat that's nice and comfortable. I'm sitting on one of my blocks. You might like to sit on a blanket, but find a seat that feels intentional, but also comfortable. Let's bring the hands to press in front of the heart. Let the shoulders relax. Take a big breath or two or three. Maybe if you've had a hectic day, you need 3 to kind of clear it out, or if you're just waking up, a big breath can help us wake up. And then once you feel like you've kind of cleared out the cobwebs, go ahead and switch your breath to something a little more even that moves in and out through the nose. So not a ton of effort, actually inviting more softness into your breath. And of course, this will be what I'll remind you about through our whole practice. We've got twists, we've got balance poses, we've got up, down, all around. We're gonna do it all. And something that I really like to remind myself in both my physical yoga practice and then just the rest of life is that this elusive word balance doesn't really exist. This is my opinion, right? Balancing work and home and life and all the things, and it's the same on our mat. So rather than seeking balance, I aim to seek presence. Let's try working with that today as we flow. 2 more breaths. Stay with yourself. One more unrushed, unhurried, in and out breath. And then slowly let your hands part. Take your presence with you. Let's meet on hands and knees. You can move your props over to the side for now. And then once you land here, don't feel stuck. Move around a little bit if you want to. I like to shimmy my hips from side to side. Really, this is just like getting out the creaks and the cracks. You can flip your hands, let your wrists stretch, take a child's pose. Take about 3 breaths to just kind of explore and check in with your body if you haven't already done that. And then we'll come back to stillness, finding that hands and knees position, so all 4s. And then let's walk the left hand a little more to the center of your mat. Take your right hand to the back of your head, stay with me, and then inhale your right elbow to the sky. So it's a little bit of a twist. As you breathe out, take your right elbow to your left wrist. So this is your exhale. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale to open. And exhale, right elbow to left wrist. They don't have to touch. You're just going in that direction. 1 more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then let's thread the needle. So take the right arm behind the left. Right shoulder can come all the way down to the mat. Maybe your right ear reaches the mat too. If it doesn't, you could slide a blanket under there. And then extend your left arm toward the top of your mat. So just notice what you feel. Rather than me telling you what to feel, let's use this as a mindfulness check-in. Where do you feel things? And if you feel tension or tightness, take your breath to those spaces with the intention to soften. Stay just like this if it's enough. If you want a little more, take your left leg to the left. You can look up here if you need a visual. So left leg will come toward your right hand. Yes, this is totally like Twister. Left foot toward right hand. You have to figure out which one that is. And once you plant your foot on the ground, toes point forward, it might help you turn open just a little bit more. Take 1 more big breath in. You got this. Breathe all the way out. Keep your legs and start to climb, hands underneath your shoulders. So just like hands and knees, but your left leg stays out to the left. Oh my God, we made it. Rock a little bit forward and back. And then we'll meet with the left foot outside the left hand. So let's all meet up there. Left foot steps outside the left hand, climb onto your fingertips and let your chest peek forward a little bit more. Left toes can angle out. Let the pelvis drop and check in again with your breathing. Left arm to the sky, breathe in, another twist. And breathe out, let your throat open a little bit. So notice if your chin closed in toward your sternum. And then take your left hand down to the ground. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then start to lift your butt as you drop your head, stretching into the back of the left leg. So your left leg does not have to be straight. You can kind of flex the foot, lift it up, pulse a little bit here, and then inhale, bend your left knee, look forward. As you look forward, step back into plank pose, left foot next to right. Lift your kneecaps, squeeze your glutes so you're working upper body and lower body. Take one more breath in. And then child's pose, knees drop, seat to heels, forehead comes close to the mat, maybe it touches palms. Let's flip them open. So backs of hands on the mat, take a breath into the back of your body. Let it go. Hands and knees is our inhale. And then let's set up with the right hand more to the center of the mat. This time your left hand will come to the back of your head. As you inhale, open left elbow to the sky. Breathe out, left elbow toward right wrist. Twice more. Breathe in and breathe out. This one always feels so weird and awkward. I'm doing it with you. Breathe in one more time. And then breathe out. This time thread the needle. So slip your left arm behind your right. Left shoulder comes down to the ground. Left side of the face, ear, cheek, whatever touches. And then stretch your right arm forward to the top of your mat. As you stretch your right arm forward, feel your sit bones sink back behind you. And then do that check-in again. So body scan. Maybe you feel upper back, shoulder, you feel the twist, lower back. Notice what your experience is. Stay, if this is cool. If you want a little something more, take your right leg to the right. So right foot stretches near left hand. This is, see, it's an exercise for your mind too. And then you might be able to turn a little more open toward the sky. Take one more breath here. You're all twisted up and you can still breathe. It's always a metaphor for real life. And then let yourself untangle upper body. Hands come down to the mat. Climb yourself back up so shoulders are above your wrists. You can rock a little bit forward and back, stretching into your inner right thigh. And then let's meet with the right foot outside the right hand. So it's a very wide stance lunge. Right toes can angle out to the right. Tent your fingers, lift your heart, breathe in. Stay for your exhale. Right arm to the sky, inhale. And then let your head fall back just a little bit. And make sure your left shoulder isn't crunching into your left ear. Take your right arm overhead, right hand down to the ground, tuck your back toes, breathe in for plank pose. As you step the foot back, imagine your sternum could stretch forward. So you're stretching in two directions. Feel the abdominal muscles hug toward the spine. So you're actively pulling them in. Take one more breath in. This time we'll lower all the way down to the mat. You could drop the knees first or lower in one piece. Elbows stay close to your body. Untuck your toes. Lift your kneecaps again, so strong legs for baby cobra. And then exhale. How about downward facing dog this time? Breathe it out. Full breath in. Empty out the mouth. If you want to move around a little bit, stretch out your dog, stretch out your legs, maybe move your head. I like to move my head here. Nice neck release. And then we'll meet in down dog, stillness here. Soften your knees a bit so you can lift your sit bones high. That's the top of the shape. Let your inner thighs wrap back behind you. Hug the front ribs together a little bit and then move the shoulders out of the ears. Take your right leg high to the sky as you breathe in. Bend your right knee, heel toward your butt, and then start to peel your right outer knee up toward the sky. As you open the hips, can you keep the weight in your hands even? Check in with that so you're not tipping over to the left in the upper body. And then slowly step your right foot forward between your hands. If it doesn't quite make it, help it find its way there. Once you feel stable, it's high lunge. So you might need to widen your stance a little bit. If you get up here and you're wobbly, put your right foot a little over to the right. How's your breath? Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Lean toward your right. So super strong legs as we take a side body opener. Left side of the waist is open. Stay with me as we breathe in. We'll take a twist, left elbow outside the right knee. So this is deep. This is pretty deep. You could be here or you could lift it up a little bit higher, okay? Choose a place that works for you, letting the spine stay long. So if you're hooking the elbow onto the knee, use the leverage of that hook to lean back a little bit. Let's take one more big breath in, strong left leg. Hands come down to the ground, standing split. So tip forward as you lift your left leg, your torso drops. We're looking for even hips here. So you could take one hand to your lower back and see if your hips are way wide open. Imagine you could set like your teacup on your lower back and it wouldn't tip over. Let's take a halfway lift. So just the torso lifts. Fingertips can touch the ground or blocks, and then left knee into your nose as you breathe out. One more time like that. Breathe in, left leg long, halfway lift. Knee to nose, breathe out. Step your left foot next to your right. Let's come up for chair pose. So knees bend, start to lift the torso and the arms. And then take a look-see down at your feet. See if you can see your toes. Sit your butt back, hug your front ribs together. No shoulder earrings. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. As you inhale, take your right knee into your chest. Stand up, right knee comes into your chest. How's your breath? This is where you might like your strap. You could take your strap around the ball of your right foot, or if you're feeling like you got this, you can take your first two fingers to hook around your right big toe. So we're starting with knee into chest, and then pick one place to let your eyes rest. Come back to inhaling and exhaling smoothly, and then start to extend your right leg forward. See if you can give yourself enough slack on your strap that your right shoulder isn't moving forward. Left hand can stay on left hip or left arm to the sky. Take a big breath in and then release your strap or your big toe. Warrior 3. Let's take hands to heart to start. So right leg stretches all the way behind you. Whew. And then if you're really not balancing today, can you stay present even with the wobbles? We'll land in a high lunge, so right foot will come to the back of the mat. A sense of humor, or like not taking ourselves too seriously, is a very important part of our practice. Take one more breath in, and then hands will come inside your front foot. Walk your hands to your right. Flip your toes so they point to the long side of your mat, so you're in a wide stance, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bend your right knee, breathe out, so you still have a long spine here. Right knee bends. Come back through center, breathe in. Left knee bends, breathe out. Come back to the top of your mat, low lunge, hands frame your front foot. Inhale, plank to lowering down. Take a vinyasa or not. Let's lower all the way down. Strengthen the legs to lift the heart for cobra pose. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Stay here, a big breath in. And full breath out. Left leg high, breathe in. Bend your left knee, heel toward your butt. Feel your hands like you're printing them into the sand. Equal weight in both of your hands. Step your left foot forward between your thumbs. Know that we're rising up for high lunge, so you might like to walk your left foot to the left a little bit to give yourself more stability in your base. And if you get to a pose and you need to shift, then take the time to shift and make little adjustments. Take hold of your right wrist with your left hand, big breath in. Lean toward your left as you breathe out. Don't lose the lunge in your front knee. Take one more inhale. We're twisting to the left. On the exhale, right elbow outside your left knee. And then your back leg, which is your right leg now, don't let it go to sleep. So keeping strength there will help our stability. Keep turning the left rib cage up toward the sky. And then look down, see the ground, standing split. Hands can come to blocks or to the earth as you lift your right leg behind you. Let your head drop. Even hips. You could take one hand back to check again. So it helps to lift from the inner right thigh. So rather than trying to get your right leg so super high, get your hips so super even. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Right knee to your nose, breathe out. You can bend your standing knee too. One more time just to link up the breath. Halfway lift. Knee to nose. Step, this time right foot next to your left. Chair pose, knees bend. Torso lifts, and really do feel like you're about to sit in a chair. And then someone pulled it out from underneath you, but you're okay, because you've been practicing. Chair pose, lower your shoulders, relax your jaw. We'll rise up, catch the left knee into the chest. Maybe you check in with your strap here. So either getting your strap set up or not. Take your right hand to your right hip. Left hand comes to the strap or the left big toe, and then extend your left leg forward. Bending your left knee to keep the spine long and the left shoulder back, great. Your leg doesn't have to be straight. What's more important is that your spine is long. Take your right arm to the sky. One more breath, present in whatever balance looks like today. Shifting, warrior three, slow you go. Hands can come to heart. As you transition, tipping forward, left leg behind you. Even hips again. Just like standing split, pelvis even in warrior three. Take one more breath. Crown of head reaches forward. High lunge is where we'll meet. Land gracefully or not, take your arms up. Feel your feet get grounded, get settled again. And then let's take the hands inside your front foot. This time hands will walk to the left. Wide stance, forward fold. So pivot your toes to face the long side of the mat and adjust your stance so your toes are in the same plane. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. This time a deep fold as you breathe out. Maybe the crown of your head can touch the ground or come close to it. Let your chin kind of tuck in toward the throat. Take one more big inhale and one more big exhale. Crawl back to the top of your mat, low lunge. Let's inhale, step back to plank pose. As you step back, feel like the upper body reaches forward. You could lower halfway or all the way. And then upward facing dog or cobra, super strong legs. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right away, right leg high, breathe in. Bend your right knee, heel to butt, like you're kicking your own butt. Step forward, high lunge. So we'll repeat what we've done with a few add-ons, just so you know where we're headed. Take hold of your left wrist and lean to the right. Prayer twist to your right. One more breath. Hands to earth, standing split, lift your left leg. Halfway lift, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe out. Chair pose, rise up. Steady gaze. Stand on the left foot, catch the right shin or knee. Strap or not. Take your left hand to your left hip and extend your right leg forward. All right, here's where we'll add on a little bit. Left arm to the sky. Now, can you ditch your strap or your hand? Keep your leg where it is. Without holding your breath, warrior three. Take it back. Maybe you need a little touchdown on the way. High lunge. Suddenly feels like a relief. Hands come inside your front foot. Wide straddle, forward fold. Hands walk to the right. Just one time, halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out your mouth, fold, take a bow. Walk to the top of your mat, low lunge, plank pose, and then your choice. You can vinyasa or leave it out. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Feel your hands, strong arms, shoulders out of ears. Take your left leg high. Second side, your body knows what to do. Don't let your mind get in the way. High lunge. Take hold of your right wrist, lean to the left. So the right side body is open for our twist to the left. Spine long, breath open. Standing split, hands to earth, right leg lifts. Halfway lift, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana in Sanskrit. Step on the right foot, catch the left shin or knee. Tall spine, right hand to right hip, peace fingers to left big toe or strap, and then find your level of extension. Right arm to the sky, left arm to the sky, maybe. Stay with it. This is like sneaky core work. Warrior 3, tipping back. Steady gaze. And it's high lunge, we land. Take a moment to feel grounded. Heavy through your pelvis. On an exhale, take your hands inside your front foot. Last time for our wide straddle. Take any movements that feel good here. You might like to just sway the spine. And then back to the top of the mat, low lunge. High plank, low plank, high plank. Oh, that's a plot twist that no one ever likes. Downward dog is where we'll meet. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. Look at your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees. You can hop or step to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Breathe out to fold. Last little bit of effort here. Rise up for chair pose. Shoulders relax. Step on the left foot, catch the right knee or shin. So same pose we've been working with a twist. Take your left hand either to your strap or your outer right foot. Whoa. And you can fall over and come back. So strap or hand to outer right foot. It is like twister. And then stand up tall. So you might stay right here, that's fine. Or you might start to extend your right leg forward and turn to face the right. I'm gonna try my strap because it's not working well for me today. So strap comes around the foot the same way. Steady eye gaze, and then adding a twist of the torso. So taking your eye gaze with you as you turn toward your right. And if you're feeling like you really got it, you can look at your back hand. Take one more breath in. It's eagle on the way out. Right leg over the left, left arm under the right. Sink low, squeeze your inner thighs. And then let it all go. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Give yourself a little shake so you let go of what happened or what didn't happen. Feel your feet on the ground. Close your eyes if that feels okay. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. You know we have to do the second side. And then we're on our back. So chair pose, sit low. Come in with a fresh energy. Step into the right foot, catch the left knee into the chest. Take your right hand to your outer left foot. And then it's right as you start to extend the leg, you begin to turn the torso. This time you're turning toward the left. Again, you could have the strap around the front foot, but what's up with the spine? Make sure you're nice and long there, simply so that you can breathe. Take one more breath in, tall sternum, eagle on the way out, left leg over, right arm under, sink it low. Notice my left toes are touching the ground today. I'm needing a little extra support, and I'm still doing work. Take one more breath into the back of your heart. And then untangle it all, mountain pose. Take the arms up, look up, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. Take a moment to thank yourself for all your hard work. And then one more time, arms up, look up, breathe in. We'll take it into a standing forward fold as we exhale, bow. Start to bend your knees. You can sit back on your heels to help yourself come all the way down onto your seat. And then finally, all the way down onto your back. Let's take a full body stretch once we get here. A yum yum stretch. Just let this one feel really good. And then any last movements that you need, take them now, because we're done. So if you feel like you need a little bridge or a little side to side, get that in. And then set yourself up for Shavasana, lengthening the legs. Let's take the palms to rest on the lower belly today for a little extra grounding. Our flow was a lot. So we'll give ourselves some earth energy before we head into whatever comes next in life. Relax your face. Let your belly breathe naturally. And if you have more time, stay and rest. If you're ready to end your practice here, one knee at a time, bend and put your feet on the ground, feel the ground. Roll over onto your side. Take another pause here, just let the body be heavy so we're not in a rush. And then slowly press your way up to seated. Closing with some intention. You can take hands to heart or any other placement that feels authentic for you. Taking with you into your day, your week, your life, this remembering that balance will ebb and flow, but presence could be there. Thank you so much for your practice today. You can bow your mind in toward your heart. Be sure to follow along with me on Instagram @mindfulish, and I will see you next time.